What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're going to draw and color classic Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's begin in the center of a page and draw a small oval for the nose. Starting from the very top, just going to work our way around towards the bottom and then back up towards the top. Let's add a small oval on the top right side for a highlight. And we'll fill the nose in black. Let's go to the left side of the nose and draw the top edge of the muzzle. Starting up here, curve down, and then just bend that up. And then on the right side of the nose, we're going to draw a shorter curve, coming down and up. Let's round out the left side of the muzzle, going all the way around, and then down. Just going to round out the chin, coming down towards the bottom. I'm just going to pull this back up towards the right side. Going across, and we'll just round up the right side of the muzzle. Now shift the mouth over towards the left, starting out here, curve in, and then bend that down. Let's go to the top of the muzzle on the left. We're going to curve the eye going out, up, and then in. Just going to round up the eye along the top, and then come down just up above the nose. And they'll round up the inside of the brow, coming down and then pulling that up. Let's layer the right side in behind, stepping down, curve down, and then up. Let's bend the top of the eyelid, going up and then out, and we'll create an overlap. Stepping down, curve the eye going out, down, and then in on top of the muzzle. Let's draw a large oval in the center of the left eye for the pupil. Starting from the very top, come down towards the bottom, and pull it back up. Let's add a small highlight circle on the top left. And then we'll fill the inside of the eye in black. Now you want to tuck the right eye in behind the brow, starting on the inside. Curve down towards the bottom, out, and then up, and then we'll fill that pupil in black. Now we're going to add a thick fold above the eyes. Starting on the outside, just curve this up above the eye, and then just bend that down on the inside. Then we'll go on top of the right eye, curve up around the corner of the eye, come down, and just bend that in on top of the cheek. Let's move up above the left eye and draw on the ear. Starting up here, curve this up, and then bend that out towards the tip. And it comes straight down, and just bend that in towards the side of the head. Let's trace the ears along the inside, along the top and bottom. And it'll connect the bottom with a curve, going up and in. Now from here we're going to draw the top of the head and tuck the spikes in behind the ear. Starting from the top of the right brow, curve this up, rounding out the top of the head, and just bend that out towards the left. Let's pull this in towards the outside of the ear, coming in and then down. Let's add another spike, coming this out and then down towards the bottom. Now I'm going to pull this back in towards the side of the head, just curving up and then in. And then we'll add one more spike along the bottom, going out, bring this all the way down towards the bottom. I just want to tuck this in behind the head, going up and then bending that in. Let's add a fold along the outside of the head, starting from the bottom of the muzzle, curve this out and then up, aiming towards the ear. Now I tuck the right ear behind the side of the head, starting on top of the brow. Start by curving this out and then up. Curve the top of the ear coming up and then in. Let's trace out the bottom of the ear along the inside, going up towards the top. Bend this in and then down. Now that we've completed the head, let's move down and draw on the left arm. We're going to start underneath the head, start with the arm socket, curving in and then out. And then from the bottom, we're going to curve the arm going out and then down towards the wrist. Let's go back up to the top of the arm, follow that same curve going out and then down. Let's close off the wrist with a curve. We're going to step out, just overlap the base of the arm. Let's round up the side of the cuff, coming around and in. Now let's create a fold inside the cuff. We're going to step in, curve out, and then down. Let's connect the bottom with a curve, going up and then back down. Now from here we're going to curl it around the thumb, starting from the bottom of the cuff, curve in and then back out with a half circle, close off the end with a bracket. Let's go back underneath the thumb, curve the first finger, coming down and then bending that up. And I'll add 2 more fingers, stepping down, curve down and up. And I'll do that one more time, going around and then up toward the outside of the cuff. Now we're going to layer the side of the body underneath the arm and the head. We'll start on the left side, curve the body going out and then in towards the hip. Let's go underneath the head on the right side, curve the body going out, down, and then in towards the same height. Now we leave a small gap in between the hips and draw another curve, coming down the middle and then back up. Let's go back out to the hips, draw a straight angle line, coming down and out towards the base of the leg. Now I want to draw that same line along the inside leg, tucking this in behind the body. Let's add a fold along the bottom, curving down across the leg and then up. And then we'll wrap the cuff around the leg. We're going to step up, curve this out, down, and then hook that in. Let's add another thick fold along the bottom. Stepping out, curve this out, down and across the middle, and then back in on the inside. Now I want to go back and add that patch in the center of the body. Let's start underneath the head, curve this around, rounding out the bottom, and just pull that up towards the side of the body on the right. Let's add that spike along the back, starting underneath the arm, curve this out and then down. Just pull that up in behind the body, and then we'll add the tail from the hip. Bring this out and up, and then taper that back in. Now from here, we draw the left foot underneath the cuff. Let's start on the bottom left, curve the foot going out, and then down. Go to the inside, curve in, and then down. Let's go back over towards the left side, curve the foot coming down towards the toe, and just bend that back up on the inside. Let's connect the bottom of the feet with a curve, going up the middle, just underneath the cuff, and then back down. Now I'm going to draw the top edge of that stripe, stepping up, curve up and in underneath the cuff, and then along the inside. Let's go to the inside of the right cuff, curve the foot coming in and then down towards the heel, and then we'll round out the bottom of the foot, coming down and then bending that up. Let's go to the outside of the cuff and curve the foot going out and then down towards the toe. Now you want to add that thick stripe across the shoe. From the cuff, let's step out, curve this in and then down, step in underneath the cuff and draw that again. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the right arm tucked in behind the body. Let's start from the side, curve the arm going out and then down with a short curve, step up and draw that again, coming down towards the cuff. Now just like we did with the shoe, we're going to wrap the cuff around the wrist. Stepping in, curve down, and then up, move up, it's going to curve around, and then in. Let's add a fold. Stepping out, curve around towards the bottom of the cuff, and then back up on the outside. Let's go to the bottom of the cuff along the inside, draw on the thumb, curving in and then out. Close off the end with a bracket. And then from the bottom of the thumb, curve the first finger, coming down, around, and then up. Now because this hand is going to be turned, we're only going to see the one finger. So let's start on the side, curve the hand going out, around, and then back in underneath the cuff. And that's pretty much it. There's a drawing of Sonic the Hedgehog. Now let's grab some markers and I'll show you how to color this in. Let's begin by filling the inside of the ears with this skin tone. And then the inside of the muzzle. And then the top of the arms. And then the center of the body. Now we use our bright blue to fill in the head and the body. And we'll get that spike along the back, and then we'll continue across the body. And with our bright red, we're going to fill the inside of the shoes, work our way around that stripe. And then with our light gray, we're going to cast a shadow along the inside and bottom of the hands, as well as the cuffs around the shoe. And there we have it. That's how we draw and color Sonic the Hedgehog. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. You can also drop your request in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.